Greetings, friends and admirers of William Orton Carlton, better known to all of us as Ort. I am Owen Scott, an Athens old-timer, and I was invited to make a video about my long friendship with Ort for this event. I met Ort back around 1966 when he was Billy Carlton and known to his close friends as BC, a friend of my older sister who hung out at our house regularly. Back then he had short hair and a clean shave, like all the boys at Athens High School at that time, but his uniquely eccentric personality, top 40 DJ voice, and obscure obsessions were exactly the same as the Ort you later came to know and love. Early on, he found out I have 3 first names, William Owen Nixon. So from then on, when Ort came over, his loud greeting to me was always, "He's the one who's really hot, William Owen Nixon Scott." And of course, that still makes me smile. He meant hot in the old sense of a hot new single hitting the charts. And as a young aspiring rock musician, I got a big kick out of his whimsical endorsement. Ort loved to rattle off the designations and locations of tiny radio stations in the middle of nowhere, of which he apparently knew everyone in the entire USA. His knowledge of virtually unknown records and artists was similarly encyclopedic, and he was particularly fond of talking about novelty bands and crazy singles along the lines of Transfusion by Nervous Norvus. Ort graduated high school ahead of me several years, during which time I was gravitating towards the countercultural art and music scene centered around Jim Herbert's house on Deering Street. I didn't see Ort regularly after that, but the connection we made when I was a middle school kid endured through the years as I grew up and left Athens to become a psychologist. When I was in town visiting family and friends, I would drop by Ort's Oldies, and on one occasion, we came over to my parents' house, and then I allowed him to go through my collection of early 70s and 60s vinyl records and let him have his pick of many well-worn classics in their original sleeves and covers. I knew Ort would take care of them with the kind of love that they deserved. Many of you here had closer associations with Ort over the 50 years or so since I moved away, but the strength of our friendship was always evident whenever we met. I posted a photo on my Facebook page recently of Ort posing with one of my adult daughters during a chance encounter at the Trapeze Bar about 10 years ago. They both were connoisseurs of craft beer, and the photo captures a warmth of connection that I will always cherish. To me, thinking back, Ort was at heart a marvelous entertainer, the DJ of a nonstop radio show that kept on going and only ended with his passing. I greatly appreciate having the opportunity to honor Ort's memory, and I'm sure he will live on in all of our hearts.